Greetings from Florida. Here we're working on a 2000 to 2006 GMC Yukon, Chevy Tahoe, Cadillac Escalade. This is the left rear. That comes right off. Pop that off. And I think here's where I'm about to make a mistake, because the switch does not come off from the top. In theory, you can take off the little plate and, first to take a 7mm, by the way, to get off the screw there, and there's a screw at the very bottom right. I just broke the plate. In theory, you could get off the plate and then take out the switch, but it doesn't really work that way. So your best bet's to take it off and try to get it off from the other side. I took off, using the 7mm socket, I took off the 2 bolts that hold the housing in there. The switch actually just fell out on me, which was fine and dandy. You may not need to take everything out of this door to do it, as far as the plastic goes. I'm going to, so you can see what's going on. But you probably can leave the handle where it is and just move the plastic around to get the bolts out. I'm in the process of gluing this right now, so sorry. While we have a minute, you can skip ahead if you'd like, but while we have a minute, if you find this helpful, do me a favor, like, L-I-K-E, like the video. That will help other people such as yourself find it on YouTube. So I get that. $10mm bolts, pretty much all over the place. And when putting this handle back, put it back before you put the speaker on. I didn't. I put the speaker on first, and it kind of blocks it from putting the handle on as easily. So if you put the handle back on first before you put the speaker back in, life will be easier. If you have any questions, go ahead, ask right here on YouTube. I'll get back to you within a day or so. And if you need these, you might check out my website, upanddownmainstreet.com. I probably have them on there. So here's the new one, the replacement. Okay, so I'm going to get the window up. It won't go up, so what I'm going to do is cut the cable in a minute with a pair of linesman's pliers. Let's take out the speaker. Perfectly okay to cut the metal cables. Don't cut any electrical cables. Don't cut any wiring. But you're welcome to cut the metal cables, because obviously that comes with the new regulator. I wanted to get the glass back up so I can get access to those 10mm nuts. And then once you loosen those and take out the, let's see, 2 nuts on the bottom, 1 bolt at the top, 1 bolt in the bottom right that you can't see. You will when you have the panel off, but there's 1 more bolt. Take out the old one. I guess I could have angled this down a little bit more, but you're not missing anything that you won't see when you take the panel off. Now, one thing I forgot to do right here, I should have loosened the 2 nuts that the glass is going to go into, the tabs the glass is going to go into. I did not do that first, so I had to loosen everything and do that afterwards. Nut there, nut there. I'm going to put in just the bolts to hold it in place. They've got to come off when you put the speaker back on. But I'm going to put them in to hold it in place. And the bottom right bolt, you can put in and leave it there. Taking it down, and then I realized that the clips, the clamps that the glass goes into were not open. So then I was going to try a 10mm socket, and I couldn't quite get access to it that way. Occurred to me the easiest way would just be take it out again, just slide it over to the side. Loosen that nut right there, and loosen that a little bit there. I'm just going to turn on the key so I can test everything out and slide it up. Tightening down the two nuts. Everything's working fine. Taking off the two 10mm bolts that I used just to hold the regulator in place because they're going back over the speaker and then into the regulator. And I can't think of anything else to tell you of worth, so I think you can just watch the end of the video and you should have no problem with this. This is not that complicated. And if this was helpful, do me a favor, like the video. It helps me a lot. And thanks for watching. Have a good day.